For the next several days, Sandy and I explored the island. Then Alex asked me to go for a walk with him to Lobster Cove. We sat on the rocks and looked out over the expanse of sea. Alex began telling me stories about the war. His voice rose and pitched with feeling. It was as if he were following a musical score he'd written years ago that he never had a chance to play. Now, he was dusting off his keyboard and fingering a haunting melody. Alex was only a few years younger than my father, and he was interested in what had happened to me. The sea washed against the rocks as we spoke about how wars feed upon human souls. Alex said his experience in India rattled him so deeply that he shook for the better part of his 2 years waiting to get out of the hospital. He'd been frightened that he'd never walk again. He explained that he started drinking to keep the tremors out of his limbs so he could draw. I didn't tell Alex I was smoking pot almost every day just to keep my fears numb. My neck was in constant pain, my shoulders always up around my ears. Not even when I slept did the fear release. A few weeks ago, Sandy had leaned over me when I was asleep to kiss me goodbye before she went to work. Feeling something on my face, I sprang up, grabbing her around her neck before I realized who she was. Alex, there's something I'd like to ask you. It happened 5 years ago, just after I got out. Alex looked in my face. Let me guess. When you came back from Vietnam, you thought everyone was looking at you as a killer. Not exactly, but close. That's what I thought. People were thinking about me when I told them I was one of Merrill's marauders. And then the goddamn movie came out. I killed a cat. I didn't plan to do it. It just happened. It sank its teeth into my hand and I threw it against the wall. I couldn't stop myself. A cat. Yeah, it bothers me sometimes more than the things I did in Mom. There, it was my job. Killing my own pet makes me a real killer. I lowered my head to break the gaze between us. Alex put his hand on my shoulder and squeezed. Tears ran through my beard onto my jeans. For a long time, we rocked with the sea. You are a killer because you have taken life. There is no repair, only the grief you must carry. There is no salve for this pain. Your choice is to carry it or drown it in vodka or drugs like I did. He stood abruptly and walked away. I followed him as he limped along the black path. Alex, stop! When I came upon him, his eyes were full. I put my arm over his shoulder. We walked arm in arm the rest of the way home, looking at the ground.